Welcome back to the Joohn Mendola Show here on WILK. We're talking Penn State, Wilkes-Barre men's basketball, and LeSean Hammett is with us. He's the head coach. We're going to get to the guys coming up here. And LeSean, we talked about that game tomorrow. Will be a big one at Penn State, Maine. The guys taking on Penn State, York. What's the scouting report on Penn State, York? You guys played them already this year, right?
Yes, we played them twice.
And the advantage went to you guys twice, playing a team the third time. Any concerns about that? Or you feel pretty confident about it?
I'm feeling pretty confident about it. I think what I seen last night from our team was a different gear than they've had all year. I mean, they've won 22 games, but last night that second half was different. They seen it. They seen that everything that we've preached from every pregame, every postgame, every practice, every team meeting, they understood that when we defend, we're the best team in the country. And the way we defended last night, I couldn't sleep. I was so hype about the fact of just how we just locked in and defended. And York's a really good team. They rebound well. They've got some pretty good scorers. They've got one of the better guards in our league. But we've got defensive player in the league, and Amir Biddle, and he's locked down some really good guys, and I think I got the best two wings in the country. And Khalil and Kevin Silverberg and Joohn Dawson has been playing amazing, and we've gotten our best two games from Jordan Williams all year, and he's been our starting center, and I think we're in a lane right now where we're just by ourselves. And I think if these guys come out with that same focus, their same energy, and that fight to play defense the way we did the other night, last night, I think everything's in our favor. You
gotta have bench play. Talk about the deepness, I guess, of your bench of guys who could come off and replace guys. Somebody gets in foul trouble.
Oh, I love my bench. We got the best bench in the league. I mean, Khalil White is our leading scorer on the team, and he comes off the bench. He averages 16 points a game in 21 minutes. He's a microwave. Once one shot goes in, they just keep going in. We've got Levon Souls, who went to Myers High School, who's averaging double figures and almost 8 rebounds a game, and he's another one that comes off our bench that plays pretty well for us. And we've got Jaden Hampton, who's he's a lightning bolt. He's another guy who comes off our bench and scores. And we play about 11 guys every night, but I think we have about 9 guys that can start for us on any given night. So I'm kind of almost playing 2 starting fives.
Well, we're going to talk here with Joohn Dawson Johnson. Tell us about his skill set for you as a senior. What does he do out there on the floor?
He's the engine. We don't get as far as we are this year without him. He's been with me for 4 years. He was my first recruit when I got the job. I know some people thought I was crazy to go out and hunt for a point guard, a 5'8" point guard over a 6'8" big man, but he was worth every recruiting visit and every trip and every phone call. He came in here, he bought into what we wanted. He's loyal, he's our leader. He's our energy guy. I mean, he puts pressure on every point guard that we play against. We play a real high-octane defense, and it starts with him. But his leadership over 4 years and his experience is what got us through. And last night he had 21 points, and it's probably the best 21 points he scored in his career.
All right, we welcome in Joohn Dawson Johnson here on the Joohn Mendola Show. 4 years now, Penn State, Wilkes-Barre. What's that experience been like with Coach Hammett?
Oh, man, it's been great. He taught me a lot. We've been through a lot of ups and downs these past 4 years, but these last 2, they've just been something else. We went to we were returning the 2 national conference tournaments. We've been to the championship last year. I've been to 3 Final Fours, and I'm just trying to finish it off with a win tomorrow.
Yeah, you guys are going to go to Penn State, Maine to play PSU York. What's that experience going to be like for you guys?
I think it's going to be great for many of the guys because a bunch of us are PA guys, and we have many friends that branched off to the main campus, so they get a chance to see us play tomorrow.
For you, let's talk about the academic part of it. Tell us what you're studying and what you hope to do with that degree you're going to get.
My major is RHS, Rehabilitation Human Services. I basically wanted to go to get my master's for physical therapy after this and start my own practice.
Well, that sounds like a nice plan. Life in Philly growing up. Talk about going from Philly up to Penn State Wilkes-Barre. Was it a big difference for you? Did it with the adaptation as a freshman? Everything seemed to go okay for you. A big learning experience.
Yeah, it was a huge difference being far away from my family and having to drive to get there everywhere. It was a huge culture shock for me, but Coach helped me get through it these past 4 years. So.
Talk about what you see with Coach and his dad, that relationship that they have, and they coach together. Not many people could ever say they ever did that, and their dad's their assistant. I just love that story. What do you learn from those two?
That this game is like bigger than basketball. They're very family oriented. That's why I came here for the first reason, and also they remind me of what my grandfather taught me. They taught me a lot of things. They instilled that hard work gets you anywhere in life, and also that live in the moment, have fun. Don't always be down on yourself. Enjoy it.
Your mom and your brother, two people that you look up to. Talk about your relationship with them and what they do for you and how they support you.
My mom and brother are two of the biggest influences in my life. They supported me with sports all my life, made sure I had everything. They sacrificed a lot to make sure I had everything that any other kid would have, and I appreciate them.
Let's talk about the relationship with your teammates, how you guys have grown together, getting to learn different things about guys from different parts of the country. What's that experience been like?
Oh, it's been fun. I learned a lot about different guys from where they're from, the slangs and all of that. But I have my friend Khalil here with me. I knew him since middle school. And also Jordan, he's also an RHS major. I'm with him every day. So those two are who I'm close with. So I learned a lot from them.
All right, Joohn, we'll have some fun tomorrow. Great to get to hear from you, and we wish you the best on finishing up that degree and maybe getting that own practice that you're looking for, okay?
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Okay.
Nice talking to you.
You too. Joohn Dawson-Johnson here on the John Mendola Show. Let's get back over to Coach Hammett. And Coach Khalil White, you mentioned him earlier, but tell us about how he carries himself off the court and on the court for you there at Penn State Wilkes-Barre.
Off the court, quiet guy, cool. He pretty much stays to himself, not in a bad way, but just in a, he's just real low-key guy. He's real low maintenance. When he's in the crowd with the rest of the guys, he's energy. He's one of our guys that just always smiling, always happy, always positive. Just fun person to be around. Always joking. He's life of the party type of guy.
Got it. All right. Let's welcome in Khalil White here on the John Mendola Show. Khalil, it's your junior year, so talk about your basketball career here at Penn State Wilkes-Barre. How's it going?
This is actually my first year with Penn State Wilkes-Barre. I actually transferred from Penn State York, the team we're playing in the championship tomorrow. So, but once I got here, it's really been a family-oriented place. I love the coaching staff, my teammates. It's just really family-oriented, and the school's not too big, so we're really like brothers. We do everything together. If one of us goes to get food, we all get food. Like, if one of us is in the gym, we're all in the gym. So it's just a fun place to be here, and I'm glad I made the change.
Let's talk about the diversity on the team. You got guys that are 5'8", you got guys that are 6'7", so there's a lot of differences in style of play and height and all that stuff. So how does that all mesh together with this team? Obviously, Coach Hammett and his dad do a great job, but talk about just getting different styles of players and putting it all out there on the floor. Make sure you guys are gelling well.
I just think Coach Hammett puts us in positions to shine in whatever way we shine. And we've been at this since August, so we've been gelling since August. Like, we've been running together, open gyms, lifting. So it's just like we all are on the same page. We all want the same goal. We will all have the same mindset. So it's kind of easy for everything to gel together the way we want to.
Coach mentioned, biggest scorers off the bench. You guys are 22-4 overall. Talk about the guys being able to finish at the rim and put the ball in the basket, and it's not just one. Another guy could step up on any other night.
Oh yeah, that's our big. We do that a lot in practice. We get hit with the bag. We make sure we finish. So it's just fun. It's good to throw it down to leave on. We call them LV. Throw down a dunk on somebody sometimes. J-Dub bodying somebody up and getting the and one. So it's just fun to finish around the rim. Get a lot of and ones. It's just fun.
We're talking with the leading scorer for Penn State Wilkes-Barre. It's Khalil White, 16, first team all-conference kind of guy. What was life like in Philadelphia playing basketball? What school were you at, and how was the game there?
I went to Cheltenham High School, which is a little suburban school outside of Philadelphia. But I grew up playing in the inner city, and that was always fun. Fast pace, playing against athletic guards, athletic bigs. So it's just like everything's helping me now translate. And so that's why people that see us play, they always say I'm on the go. Our chancellor actually told me yesterday when he comes to the game, it's a track meet when I'm out there. So always run and gun, the Philly style of play. We just like to get out, that toughness on defense. It's just, that's all from where we came from.
Your folks are your role models, so tell us a little bit about your relationship with them coming out to check you out and play. And I'm sure, maybe a couple calls or texts here and there where, you got to study for a test or you got to get something done and just have that support system.
Oh, yeah, I think I might have the best parents in the country, and I'm not trying to brag, but it doesn't matter how far. I think my mom and dad might have missed 1 or 2 games, and that's because it was 5 hours away, but 3 hours or under, they're there. I couldn't ask for a better support system. They definitely have sacrificed a lot. My little sister sacrifices a lot by being on the road with them to come out to my games. On the academic side, my mom's always on me, making sure I'm on my assignments, on my schoolwork, because it's always books before basketball. And my dad is just, he put the ball in my hands. He taught me how to play. He was my coach for a little bit growing up, so I owed him a lot and very appreciative.
You got it going on. Leading scorer at Penn State, Wilkes-Barre, Khalil White. I'm sure your parents will appreciate what you said about him, and we wish you the best tomorrow, okay?
Thank you so much.
Okay, Khalil White and Penn State Wilkes-Barre men's basketball. Get back over to Coach Hammett. Coach, we appreciate you bringing the guys in. Great to check you out. And, of course, people tomorrow will be able to root for you against Penn State York, and that's at the main campus, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. And what time's game time tomorrow?
4 o'clock.
All right, 4 o'clock. We'll go get them. Great to see you, and we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you for having us.
Okay. Coach Joohn Hammett here on the Joohn Mendola Show, and the Penn State Wilkes-Barre men's basketball team as the Lions will take on PSU York at the main campus, 4 o'clock tomorrow. 10:36 coming up here on WILK. We're going to carry on and talk some high school basketball and some more college basketball. Wilkes takes on DeSales today. Izzy Metz will be joining us very shortly here on the show. Let's head out now to our local State Farm insurance agent, Jeremy Paczynski break. Like a good neighbor, Jeremy Paczynski is there. We'll be back here in WILK.